Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another one of our Total War Troy videos, and here we have a new exploit for you. And this one is bad. Really bad. And I believe this one will get patched very quickly, because this pushes our gifting exploit beyond measure. With this exploit, I believe you can win the game with any faction leader without playing the game at all. All you need is the diplomacy screen, and the entirety of the map is yours. So with that said, let's just jump in and show you how this works, why this works, and how you can use this in your game if you want. It is not fun, but it is interesting, let's just say. So let's take Menelaus here for a spin. There's a few reasons why we're using him, and let's just jump in here and take Helen back. Alright, we don't need all this advisor. You have me. So who cares about missions? We just pop open the diplomacy screen. So for most players, first thing you do is you go to quick deals, you look for a friendly faction, you get some resources by signing some non-aggression pact. Sure, that's great, right? You can get free resources immediately, and let's say we take a couple of food from him and so forth. We can do that, but we're not interested in small change like this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our gifting mechanic that we showcased in our last exploit, where we gift one food, you get a set amount of gifting value, and then you can trade it for immediate resources that's worth more than what you offered. Well, let's take that farther. Right now, if we take a look at our economy real quick, we are making 1,746 food a turn. We currently have 1,550, and that's our status. What happens if we're projected to go bankrupt in food next turn? That's saying if we offer away all our future production of food and the AI think that we're going to go bankrupt next turn, let's see what happened to that gift value. So let's find any friendly faction. Doesn't matter who. It's easier with friendly faction. Our dear brother, Agamemnon.
A family acting in unity is a force to be reckoned with.
We're going to gift him all our food per turn. So just hit 99, that's your max, right? That's how much food we have right now. That's how much we can promise him. But let's save one food, right? We need one to trade. Let's save one food. It's not worth a lot because they still think this is a gift, right? Baseline evaluation here for gift is 4.0. We've seen that. And trade value for this is 1.5. So all this extra food we're giving him, 1,548 food beyond the first one that's gift, is only worth 1.5. Really bad deal, right? I agree, really bad deal. And we're just gonna ask him for a few gold. You know, he's stingy. Or maybe not, he might give us, okay, 25, we'll take it. We don't care about rounding here, we're getting everything. So let's agree to this deal.
I see.
And now if we exit out, you can see that we still are making positive food. You can only promise as much as you have, but now if we do another deal, that will push us into negative. So let's go back to our dear brother.
I know that
let's go back to this deal. It's still 4, right? No big deal. And we give him all this food. Let's just give him everything. We don't need to keep one because this is future promises, right? My mistake. We don't need to keep one. We need to keep one actual food. You can't have no food, then we can't gift him anything. But let's just promise him all our food again. 5 turns, 10 turns, doesn't matter. Let's just do 5. It's not a big increase to go to 10 turns. And we promise him 1,550 food again. And brother's very happy to accept, but this time is only 0.4 value. Maybe we can get 20 gold. Not even that. 15 gold. 10 gold. Wow, he's really stingy here. Let's get 5 gold.
Set.
And let's go back again. Now we know our food production is dropping to the negative, probably negative 1,300 something. So we're still gonna stay positive next turn with food. But look, because we're going quote unquote bankrupt, as in we're not gaining any more food, our gift value is still 4.0. But the value of us giving him one of our precious food, because our food income next turn is negative, suddenly becomes 70. You see what's wrong here? 70. This is worth 74. And only the 4.0, the gift portion, will reset when you make a demand. The 3.8 reset we showed in our gifting exploit, that part will reset. The rest of the one food is still 70 trade values. So here we can take it all. Take it all. And you can get military access if you want. Why not? You don't need to upgrade to a military alliance. I think defensive alliance is fine. You can if you want. You need some sort of alliance for Menelaus, because Menelaus, once he has alliance, he can recruit the troops from that faction. So we can play Menelaus by not building any military buildings, because the whole map will be our friend. Every single faction's unit will be our unit. Every single faction's daily income, every turn's income, will be our income. And every single faction's land, aside from their capital, will be our land. And for foreign land that's getting razed and destroyed by rebels, we can colonize with our Spartan colonies. So everything will be ours. So let's play this out, and I'll show you guys how after turn 1, we have half of Greece. Let's agree to this deal. He's very happy. And we don't need to cheat. We don't need to decline deals. We don't need to gain untrustworthiness, because we just need our next turn's food income to stay negative for us to gain that 70 extra trade value. And once we gain that value, we can ask for the farm, and we'll have all the food the factions are giving us. And next turn, after we pay that food to our dear brother who turned our income to negative, we can just ask for it back with 1 food per turn deals. So let's go find our current situation. This is Sparta. This is our neighbor. Notice, not a faction capital. Means it's ours.
We have much to discuss.
Everyone will take pity on us. Now, it might not be 70, depending on our friendly status, but it's going to be a huge amount. So large that we can take land for free and take their resources for free. Sure, it might take more than 1 deal, but it's 1 food per deal. And everything's yours. And sometimes, maybe a faction will have... Oh, sorry, we forgot to give him the food. Sometime, let's say, we were doing it in the same screen. My bad. Sometime a faction might have, you know, slightly more desire for his territory and doesn't want to part with it. Let's get an alliance so we can recruit his troops as well. Perfect. And then let's go back to the map. We gained a territory, and there's great warriors. We have centaurs available, but these are maybe the only situation where we might build a special building to get the special mythical unit. Let's just keep looking. I think this is a new border.
I look forward to hearing the words of King Menelaus.
He looks forward to hearing our word. He looks forward to getting 1 food and giving the house over. We'll take this. We're going to be friends with everyone. We're going to respect everyone. And Greece will respect us. We will not be the king who lost his wife to a Trojan prince. We'll be the king that owns Greece. And if you have enemies, you can just offer them resources. You can always pay out your flat resources for deals. Just keep 1 food or 1 of any resource so that you can trade for it all back using this method. It is beyond broken. Everything is yours. All their income is yours. Alright, let's not get too technical here. Let's just ask for 500. We'll come back for a second deal. And the only thing that's really holding you back here, why did we ask for 500 and not 700? There we go. And let's get a military access. Let's go get ourselves a defensive alliance so that we can recruit units from his pool. Alright, so our territories are expanding, and We get more giants, centaurs and giants. And if we look over here, we got this. So, oh no, we got the centaur one. That one's not bordering. Well, we'll get it next.
I expect a profitable meeting.
Oh, he has 3 territories. How lovely. How lovely. Hand them over to King Menelaus of Sparta. And let's get some resources where we're at it. Oh, he's empty, right? We already took all his stuff. He has nothing left to offer. Alright, here, we're done with another faction. And if you want to see some coloring here, I guess we got to turn this off. And we can see ownership. Yeah, that's all our land right there. All this pretty color. This nice pink. And then we're meeting new factions.
Yes, I'll bet Menelaus is after a better deal.
Oh, 53. This one might be close. Oh, see? This is a case where maybe we can offer him a longer deal. Not gonna work. That's fine. We're gonna offer him actual resources. So let's say we go to our food. Let's say we give him everything -1 and everything here. I don't want to give them too much because they get really stingy with the resources that you give them. To get it back, it's very tedious, but it's doable. They will always give it to you. We got our territory. Let's get the other one. We're at it. 53. He's only offering us 50. Very stingy. Yeah, I know we can get it all back, but as you will see, it's slow when you're asking for resources back, so we're not gonna go over by too much. There we go. Now we are gonna get all this back. He has no more land, right? Okay, he has no more land. And you see how he's safeguarding them now? You have to get them back in chunks, probably around 1/3 of each. Not even that. Well, you can't really combine them, but alright, let's just go easy here. 1. We'll take another 2,000 food, 500 wood. Oh no, we're in the wrong menu. We didn't exit this menu. Back to single barter. 500. Give us 50 stone, 50 bronze, 5 gold. Give that all. That one's gonna be hard. 150, 5 gold, maybe 710. Nope, not even close.
That's clear.
Yeah, he might be the most difficult one here with the 2 territories costing so much. So maybe 800. Very slow, as you can see. Did we not give him a gift? Ah, are we back in the positive? So you see how the gift became 1? The ratio of the food we have versus the amount of food we're paying has become too high, in a sense. So all we have to do here to reset that is to...
I'm happy
well, I kind of
to
want
deal with King Menelaus.
Okay, so we're gonna deal with our brother again because he likes us the most. So it's easier to extract the food back from him next turn when we pay him that food, because I have no intention of canceling the agreement. So we just gift him all our food again, right? This is all the food we produce. This is gonna put us in a negative, and there's no problem with this. And he has nothing to give us back, and it's fine. Just gift it to him. Now, yeah, telling us we're bankrupt, that's fine. We want to be bankrupt.
I've heard good things about the Spartans.
Now we get 54 points because we're bankrupt. And because we're bankrupt, they're willing to give us stuff. But not that much wood. 1,000? 780.
If not...
Yeah, it's a very delicate balance with how they calculate your bankruptcy. Like once you go bankrupt, the AI just completely don't know how to handle you. And you might be worried, what happens when I'm bankrupt? Well, you can always ask for more. You only want to be bankrupt when you can ask for more, right? So you bankrupt yourself to ask for more, and then you'll have more to pay it. As long as you can pay it, you're not technically bankrupt. And next turn, just use your remaining food to buy back the food you gifted to your brother, and you'll be totally fine. And you can play this forever, like through this method. That's a capital, we can't take that. That's not a capital.
Of course we can speak.
Oh, great. Another one that's very positive. So this one, you just have to pay him a bunch of stuff, and then you have to, take it all back. And then keep yourself one food, and you can turn this one food into everything. I'm not going to show this, wasting everyone's time. We're going to show what else we can do with Menelaus using this method. So we can grab that land, obviously. Over here, we can grab this. We can't grab that. And then we'll hit 3 capitals here. But they will fight, they'll kill off each other, and you can have openings. You can also expand. This one will be yours, easy to trade for. Maybe we can just grab that right now.
Yes, we should talk.
74. Friendly factions are much easier to deal with. Free land. And his resources are all ours if we want to take them. And with Menelaus, you can colonize. Cost resources? Well, no big deal. And by colonizing these land, we don't see them right now, but once we upgrade and gain some sight, you can actually see neighbors and you can trade land from them as well. So let's grab that. Look, aside from Noxus, all of this will be ours. And then if we go down, we can even go to the mythical island of Crete. Very beautiful place. Very free real estate. Yes, they're warning us we have no resources for next turn. Let's take this as well.
I do pity your situation.
Wow, he pities us. 7.4. You can just pay him for this. It just takes effort. And you can even meet the faction of Gnosis over here who owns this.
Yes, we should talk.
And they're friendly with us because I believe Spartan Ancestor actually colonized this area. And we can get his territory and his resources too.
All right.
And you can get defensive alliances with everyone that you want. And you don't have to build a single military building in your faction. Maybe for your faction unique unit, but that's about it. And look at how far we have gone. We can take one more here, no problem. This one might be deserted. Yep, so we just colonize it. And then we can go grab this one as well.
Yes, we should talk.
Yes, we should talk. We should. This game can be played with just talking. That's ours as well. And guess what? We met a new faction
I'm ready to talk.
who is neutral with us, but still 71 points. And let's take that as well. And then we meet his, not his capital,
Break
so
out the good
more
wine
free
and
land.
let's talk.
He's on another island. Look at that. Look at all that real estate. Province secured. We got a whole province here for free. You see what I mean? This diplomacy system with multi-resources, bartering per turn, and single barter, and calculation of the gift value on top of how you can deal with bankrupt value, they just don't know how to handle it. You overwhelm the AI, and if you want to make peace with your enemies, it's very, very simple. They're a rebel faction, they're not the actual enemy. The enemy is down here.
I'm not looking forward to this discourse.
Gift him a gift. That's peace. But be warned, if you share this war with, let's say, your brother here, you guys are part of, in a war together. If you do this deal, you will gain untrustworthiness. See, of all the things you've been promising, this will give you untrustworthiness. Even though we're out there giving out 6,000 food that we don't have, we end up with this giving us untrustworthiness, which I'll just show you guys because we're not actually playing this campaign. We see we're now untrustworthy, which doesn't hurt us that much for gift. If you go talk to a faction, if you're gifting,
Of course I will listen.
who
to
is
you,
going to care
Menelaus.
if you're trustworthy or not? -0.5. Wow. Defensive alliance with an untrustworthy Menelaus. How does that sound, Ajax? Worthwhile deal, right? And as your deal factors in next turn, you'll gain vision of his territory here, and the whole goal is to just find land that has no capital and keep expanding. And that's kind of the gameplay. And if you go to your general, because all the deals we have, look how many units we can call to arm. And that's not even factoring all the deals we didn't make. You don't need any military buildings. And resources? What a joke, right? You don't need resources. Everyone's producing for you because you can just give them a gift when you're bankrupt and take everything they own. And that's pretty much the game, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I'm sure it's going to get fixed. So I'm not here bashing the developers. This is a new mechanic they're trying. That's why we have Saga series, because having 5 resources is great, right? It's great for the development of franchise. It's very fun. Playing the Achilles campaign without exploiting it, I can experience that you can recruit men with your food. I can worry about my wood and stone for the buildings. I don't have to do so much accounting like I do in Three Kingdoms, where I feel like if I'm spending on the army, I can't build up, so I disband my army on turn 1. That's not how armies and society and war works. So having food, stone, wood, bronze, and gold is very positive, and we should encourage that. But the development of such things will take time. So showing these exploits is one thing, having them fixed is another. So I hope you guys can think about that before you make a grand comment of how the game is trash. It's not. It's a wonderful game, very fun, and I hope they bring that implementation with better execution in future games in the franchise. So hope you guys enjoy this one, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!